Hey there friends, Nibs again. Out here at the range today. No goofing around today, serious business. We're going out to 100 yards. We are shooting a new challenge put up by Mike over at Minnesota Shooting Sports. And he has proposed this any Annie will do, will you challenge. So any Anschutz rifle that you can bring to the table, 100% modified, 100% stock, everything goes as far as long as it's an Anschutz. I brought out a couple of mine to try out today. The one that we're going to do in this video is my oldest. Well, no, it's not my oldest. I actually have a Savage Anschutz Model 64 match that is a little bit older than this one. But this is, so I guess that one technically isn't branded as just an Anschutz, but it is an Anschutz rifle. But this one is an Anschutz Model 54 match. I believe it was a 1407, if I remember right, stock pattern. I don't know all those stock patterns, but it is a 54 match, and I have it topped off with my Bausch & Lomb Balvar 24. Very, very nice scope. And surprisingly, I had almost written off this ammo, but I tested it in this and that rifle over there, and it's actually shooting really good. I am going to be shooting this Elay biathlon. I shot 3 or 4 groups with both of these rifles, and it is absolutely, so now I'll have one flyer because I said something, but the premise of this is we have 2 bullseyes here, 2 main bullseyes, and then one tiebreaker bullseye. So you have an 8, that outer ring is an 8, 9, 10, and then X. If you shoot a score of 100, you shoot 5 shots at each one of these, so that'd be 50 per bullseye. If you score a 100, then you shoot a tiebreaker down at this little tiny one. The groups that I was shooting with this, if it continues doing that, it is capable of shooting all 10s. I shot a 10-round group, and I had 2 flyers that wouldn't have been 10s. They would have been 9s on that. Using my, I got my artisan cutlery, a little Barlow. They call it the Holm, H-O-L-M. And I also got a new case, little tiny 6333 Stockman. Very nice. It was one of those late night eBay finds that I got for real cheap. And but so I'm about 15 to 20 minutes on my cold bore on this one. I shot my last round. I went all the way down to 100 yards, set all my target up, got my camera running, come back here, set this camera up, and now I've been talking to you for about 4 minutes. So I'm at least 15 or 20 minutes on the cold bore timer. He said at least a 10-minute cold bore timer. So here we go, my Elay biathlon. 5 rounds gone out of this box. Let's get our first 5 out. We'll do 5 and 5 like it says. So far, the only score I've seen come up yet is Mike's actual score. He scored a 97, so very, very nice. Very, very good score for 100 yards. I did try this gun with Elay Target and Elay Club as well. They did very well with those, but it was actually doing the best with this biathlon. So hopefully we can keep up with that. All right, so let's see. Just verify that my downrange camera is running. It is running. Get myself on the left bullseye first. Okay. And my heart is still beating just enough so I can see it in the scope. 100 yards is a long walk. All right, first one. That It might be a 9. I can't tell. So this is the Balvar 24X. Really clear scope, but just enough of a low of a magnification that I can't see the stripes on that orange bullseye there. That's definitely a 10. The other gun is my Anschutz model 1824 biathlon, and I have that topped off with the Vector Optics 10-40, and I can definitely see everything with the 40X. Ooh, that one went a little high. Hopefully it looks like it's still a 9 though. So it's best edge on all of the big bullseyes, and then worst edge on the tiebreaker. But I got a 9, so I don't have to worry about that. Oh, come on. Again, it looks like it's right on the edge. Could be a 10, could be breaking the line on the 10. I'm not really sure. Not bad for 100 yards. I believe that's another 10. All right, that's pretty respectable. It's not the groups that I was shooting before I started the camera up, though. Never fails, never fails. Actually, I'll put a picture up here. Here is the 10-round group that I shot before. Took a picture of it as I was setting up my camera downrange. It is a, other than 2 that are could still probably be in the 10 ring, the rest of them are all in one ragged hole. So that was 10 shots. All right, right hand bull. I think that's a 9, just barely a 9. All right. Also, that 10-round group was not on a cold bore, and after I'd shot probably 10 or 15 rounds before that 10-round group. So oh, come on. All right, still doing good though. Ooh. I think that was a squib. Stand by. I'm going to pause the camera, clear that bullet out.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Alrighty, I am back. That is not good. That is the second squib round, not today, but the second squib round I have had with this this Elay biathlon. I'm actually seriously considering writing the company about this. I was out shooting this with my new, what is it, Ithaca lever action that I bought, and had a squib round with this stuff a couple weeks ago or a month ago. Not good. The bullet was about halfway down the barrel. All right, That one went in the same hole as that first shot. All right. No 10s on this one so far, I don't think. Oh, that's frustrating. Getting squibs. All right, another 9. All right, not going to be the best score on the block, but it'll be a decent score in the 90s. But there is the bullet I pulled out of that barrel. Rifling and everything on there. It was about halfway down the barrel. Luckily, I had a cleaning rod in my truck or my car. Let me go grab those targets. We'll add those up. Stand by. Alrighty, I am back. And actually, I did better than I thought I did. Some of those ones that I thought were outside into the 9 actually did crack the line. The first bullseye I did really good on. Had one kind of flyer there, but it still was a 9. The other one that I thought, the low one that I thought was a 9, did well crack into the 10. I didn't even have to check it with a plug. That definitely cracked the line. And then the other 3 were right together in a little line, all 10s. The other one, everything was going high on me. So I had 2 go high. So I brought it down a little bit, trying to give a little Kentucky windage there. and it went right where I was aiming for, just about, except for a little bit off to the right. So then I brought it back up, and the next 2 shot high. So, but I still ended up with a very respectable 47 on that bullseye for a really nice 96. So 96 for that target. You guys put that up. I put that up there so you could see it, but pretty respectable. A little disappointing. He had a squib during that whole thing, but you know what? That's life in the big city, I guess. But hope you guys liked the video. Make sure you check out Minnesota Shooting Sports. Mike's always putting up great challenges for us, keeping us on our toes, and not just your typical 50-yard challenge that everybody throws up, but doing prone challenges and iron sight challenges and 100-yard with only Stevens 416s and 100-yard with only Anschutzes. So really cool stuff, keeping us on our toes. Hope you guys liked the video. Till next time, have a great day.